Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes!
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
What exactly got you interested in Nollywood?
That would to answer that question, I would probably just take us back to when the journey started for me. If you know if that is part of your
No, go
outline.
ahead.
Okay. So I've always had this desire to be in show business. Okay, growing up, okay, it's been something that I've had this deep desire and yearn for. Okay, because I was just a huge fan of a lot of foreign films, probably because of the way I grew up. So I had this eclectic collection of films and all of that, you know, and I it kind of like it further, you know, pushed the desire for this thing, and I also found out that I have a talent for it. Okay, so imagine growing up, you know how it is. You're constantly reenacting certain things you watch, you know, stand in front of the mirror, you're assuming that that is an audience, you know, all of these things were things that were building up or kind of like nurturing the talent that I already had in there. Okay, and then I started exploring options, you know, because I started with modeling. From back in the day, I started with modeling, and so that kind of like gave me an inroad into it because I felt like, okay, look, I can do this. I love this. I would love to be a part of it. I would love to, you know, entertain people, you know, give people something good to talk about, you know, and that's how the journey started for me. I started with modeling, and my modeling stint started from back in the day with Azu. You've been around the block for a while, so you know from back in the day, it actually started from Swift Studios with Lloyd Weaver. Lloyd Weaver, right? That's where the journey started for me. From there, you know, that's where I used to go for auditions there, you know, for those commercials. I did a few commercials then, Fanta Chapman, Maltina, all of these commercials, you know, and from there things started transitioning rather to when I actually got my first sort of like gig, which it was a pilot for a soap opera produced by Paul Emema of blessed memory. Now I remember Paul Emema, Behind the Clouds, you know, yes, and Julius Agu and I were on that pilot. You know, that's why I got my first exposure into the acting, and it was a pilot that was but it never saw the light of day. Then from there, we transitioned to what's it called, Tales by Moonlight. Tales by Moonlight, you know, I remember I acted in 2 episodes, you know, back then, and those episodes were produced by Marcelina Iheanacho. She used to be in NTA back in the day then. You know, they had the likes of Dusty Edet, Dwayne Hassan, and all of these people. You know, we acted out together in 2 of the stories, because I was part of the people who acted out the stories that the auntie tells the children. And then from there, my first movie gig was in 1995, and this and on that production, Ramsey had just come off of Fortunes. Patata also was on that production. He had the likes of Ejika Asiegbu, Benga Richards of blessed memory, Emeka Odolisa, like Sandra Achums, Victoria Yama. Like, it was my first thing.
The first movie was Deadly.
No, it was no, it was Crossroads.
Okay, Crossroads. Yeah, Crossroads. Yeah, Crossroads.
They had Emeka Osai. It was it was that. So from there was when the journey started, and unfortunately, I kind of like it. I had a lot of struggle because the industry was still trying to find its feet then, and for a young man who was just trying to like get in, it was very discouraging for me. You know, when you do a job, of course, you do a job, but you have to pursue people to get your money, and it was tough. You know, so from that point, even though I had the love for it, I kind of like took a break from acting, and I faced modeling. and I faced modeling for a while, doing commercials and all of that. Then came back again into the system in about 2002, I think, when I did Deadly Mission with Ezebejiro, which is the one you're talking about now. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I remember.